guys, welcome back to our channel. Today it's just me. I'm gonna be doing my first video in a while solo. Like, this is the first video that I've done probably in over a month by myself, because of course our last video you guys saw was of both me and Kendra, and I'm gonna be talking about some products today. And I have been wanting to film this video before summer even started. So I think the official first day of summer was, I think, on Father's Day this year. I'm gonna state the obvious, it's hot outside. It is. And I'm gonna be sharing some products with you today to basically help your curls through the summer, because I know how hard it is to keep your wash and goes or just styles in general looking good throughout the summer, like whether you do braid outs or twist outs, or if you wear braids. So these products are just basically some of the products that I've been using over the past few months. And I discovered some of them last year as well, because products are just how you maintain your hair. It just is what it is. You can't get around buying them. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna be talking about everything from shampoos, conditioners, to stylers in this video. And anything I do not have like tangible, like in my hand to show, best believe I already made my order online, okay? But for me personally, I use a lot of product, especially during the summer. I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to specifically styling products, and that can lead to a lot of buildup on your scalp if you're not cleansing properly. So the first product I want to talk about is shampoos. So the first one I'm going to be talking about today is probably one of my favorite shampoos that I've discovered in a very, very long time, and it's from Sacred. So this Sacred detoxifying shampoo is fantastic. Again, I don't have it with me today because I need to go get some from Ulta. And plus, I've been trying to use up the shampoos that I do have, but I already know I'm going to be like repurchasing this throughout the summer, because it's probably one of the best detoxifying shampoos I've ever used, because it doesn't dry out your hair. And I know how hard it is to find a good detoxifying shampoo that does not dry out your strands. And this one I found like made my scalp feel incredible, super invigorated, super cleansed, and my ends still felt like nice and hydrated. So that's what I look for when I'm looking for a really good detoxifying shampoo, and this one is fantastic. So this shampoo, I also love how it's formulated. It's formulated to be cleansing and hydrating at the same time. And a lot of these ingredients are to help break down the products, but they also like balance it out with the glycerin that is also in this, as well as the honey that is in this shampoo. So I just feel like it's very well formulated, and I like how low alcohol is in the ingredient list, because I know that a ton of products do have a good amount of alcohol in them, which tend to dry out the hair. This also has keratin ferment in it, and you guys know our hair is pretty much made of keratin, so that's basically what your hair is made of. So yeah, I just love this shampoo. Again, like I said, you can find it at Ulta. That's where I got mine from, and I will continue to repurchase it all summer. So the next shampoo that I've been using quite a bit lately is from Kristen S. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce the name of this brand. This is the Deep Clean Clarifying Shampoo, Build Up, Removing, Purifying, and Volumizing. I love this shampoo. I'm almost out of it, but best believe I already got a nice big one. So I just went ahead and bought the very large pump because I'm almost out of this one. I love this shampoo. It's amazing. Now this is more close to like a OG type clarifying shampoo. So I'm not gonna lie, it is more of a squeaky clean after you rinse it out. But if you find that the Sacred one is still not clarifying enough for you, if you like that squeaky clean feeling on your scalp, then I highly suggest that you try this one out. It smells impeccable. It smells so good. It smells like green apples, sandalwood, and just amazingness. I love it. So every time I use this, my entire bathroom smells fantastic. But more importantly, it does an amazing job at clarifying my scalp. Now with this, I do not drag this through my ends. So my Sacred shampoo, I can drag through my ends and my hair does not dry out. Now this, I have tried to drag through my ends. No. It don't work for me. So if you have like a tighter curl pattern like mine, I don't recommend dragging this through your ends, because detangling will be a nightmare. But I love this shampoo so much for my scalp, which is why I keep using it. Like, my scalp always feels fantastic after I use the shampoo, especially if I went in that week with the super thick gel, like one of my thick, heavy duty gels. Like, I just have to clarify to get all of that gunk off my scalp. So this is when I go in with this. So I love this shampoo. It's fantastic. Like I said, this one is a little bit more drying because sulfate is higher up on the ingredient list in this product. So if you do not like sulfates, then I don't recommend trying this out. But if you don't mind using sulfates at least like maybe once or twice a month, then I highly recommend trying this out, especially if you use a lot of heavy gels and styling products throughout the week on your hair. So next, moving on to conditioners. I actually only have one like regular conditioner to talk about in this video, just because this specific conditioner I've been using for years, and I have not found a good rinse out conditioner like this in a very long time, and nothing tops this for me. And I've been trying out a lot of products, but I just feel like I always go back to this one. And Kendra introduced me to this conditioner a couple years ago. This is from Nexus. This is their Humectress Moisture Conditioner. Now the packaging used to look a little different. It used to have blue on it. This is how it looks now. It has like just the black on it. It's fantastic. Just go ahead and get the big pump because you're not gonna regret it. This has the most amazing slip out of probably any conditioner or like rinse out conditioner I've ever tried. And I just love it. It almost feels like a really good thick hair mask in conditioner form, because most like regular conditioners are slightly less thick than like your traditional hair mask. So that's why I really love this one. It just helps like the detangling process go by way faster if you like to detangle in the shower. And I just feel like it does a fantastic job at getting the knots out of my hair. And like I said, I have not found a conditioner that works as good as this Humectress in a very long time. It's amazing. It does have protein in it, so it's really good for dry brittle hair, but also like hair that has been breaking off a lot. So that's also why I like it, because it's kind of like a 2-in-1. You can get like your protein fix in while you're in the shower while detangling, while also hydrating your ends as well while detangling. I love me a good multi-purpose product because we don't got time. If you have not tried this Humectress, girl, what are you doing? Like, we've talked about it in the past and I had to mention it in this video because I'm gonna need it for my curls to survive summer. I also noticed when I rinsed that out that my curls already like have started to clump before I even start styling my hair, which is super, super important to me, especially if I don't want my hair to frizz. And if you live in the South, you know our humidity is different. So that's also why I'm making this video, because I know how hard it is to get your wash and goes to last and to look good throughout summer because of how frizzy your hair can get. I don't mind a little frizz, me personally, because it adds volume, but I hate when I spend the time doing my wash and go for my curls not to look juicy. I just need them to look juicy. So that's also what a lot of these products are going to do. Speaking of cleansing your scalp, this is a scalp scrub. So this and one other scalp scrub that I really like, but I completely ran out of it. It's from Pattern Beauty. I'll put it right here. I love, love, love this scalp scrub. I like to use a scalp scrub at least once a month. And this just helps to ensure that my scalp is completely clarified, doesn't have any dead skin on it, and it just gets all the dead skin off the scalp. So that's why I like a scalp scrub. I know everybody does not like one because it is kind of hard to use, especially if you have really thick hair. So a good way that I like to use them is I just get a nice scoop, put it in my hands like that. You want to warm it up, and then you want to go straight to the scalp. Like, don't go over top, you want to go inside the hair. And you want to go in a forward back motion. So don't do this because your hair is going to tangle. You want to do this. You want to do this with the scalp scrub. Don't be doing all that because your hair is going to tangle and detangling is going to be a nightmare. So that is the correct way to use a scalp scrub, especially if you have thick curly hair. So yeah, that is how I use it. And it helps me to not get the mess of tangles. So yeah. So the other scalp scrub that I really like to reach for is from Adwoa Beauty. This is the Scalp Exfoliating Shampoo. And the reason I picked these two scalp scrubs specifically is because I like how the grains dissolve as you're shampooing your hair. I cannot stand when I use a scalp scrub and they take forever to dissolve. Like, I don't have time for that step to be even longer than it already is, you know? So that's why I love, love, love these two scalp scrubs. So if you've been on the hunt for a good scalp scrub, I highly recommend these two, the Pattern Beauty scalp scrub, as well as this one from Adwoa Beauty. Fantastic, does a great job at clarifying the scalp without irritating it, because I know some scalp scrubs can be kind of irritating, especially if you have sensitive scalp. But I feel like if you have really dry scalp, you need to be using a scalp scrub, because I cannot tell you the amount of buildup that I see on a lot of my clients' scalp from not clarifying properly. And that is a lot of time what is stunting your hair growth. I know me and Kendra say all the time that your hair is always growing, that's inevitable, but some people do have stunted hair growth simply from not clarifying their scalps because of that blockage from that dead skin of the hair trying to come out. So you need to be clarifying your scalp properly. So girl, get you a good scalp scrub. If you don't want to use a scalp scrub, you can use a chemical exfoliant. Kendra likes to use this one right here from the Inky List. You can use that. But whatever you do, or if you're going to be using a lot of heavy products, you need to be clarifying your scalp. Moving on to hair mask. So this is a newer one that I've been using, but I've been obsessed. And it's all gone, so I'm going to need to buy another one. I did get this in PR, so I'm going to have to buy the next one from Ulta. This is from Rizzo Curls. This is the Gloss and Repair Mask. It gives you high shine, instant softness, and seals split ends. However, I do not think anything seals split ends. You just need to cut them off. But this mask is so beautifully buttery and silky. But this is summer in a jar. I like that it lingers in my hair after I rinse it out as well. But it makes my hair so soft, so shiny. The slip of this is fantastic. Amazing. So sometimes if I don't do my conditioner, I'll just go right in with this after I shampoo. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed. I would argue that hair masks are more important than regular conditioners. I'm just extra, so I like to go in with conditioner than hair mask. But if you don't want to use a regular conditioner, then just go straight for hair mask. Shampoo, hair mask. That's all you need in the shower. So I highly recommend this hair mask specifically. I've been loving it because I haven't on the hunt for a really good hair mask for a while, because I had been really loving, of course, you know guys, for years I love my Shea Moisture Manuka Honey one, but I want to see if I can find a new tried and true. And I had been loving the Colleen Rothschild one for a while, but this one, I think it blows that one out of the water. This is fantastic. Like I told y'all, the slip is amazing. It's super buttery. It makes your curls super soft and juicy throughout the week. I did finish it up earlier this week. By the way, this is 6 Day Curls. This mask is amazing. I'm going to pick another one up next time I go to Ulta. I just love it. So Rizzo Curls, y'all did y'all big one with this gloss repair mask. It's amazing. So it's like a 2-in-1, because I know a lot of people have been a lot of brands have been into like the gloss like treatments, but this is like a gloss treatment and repair mask all in one. So it's super buttery. Like I said, it has amazing slip for detangling. I love it. Okay, my other mask is a little bit more on the bougie side, but I still stand by this mask because I would get such great results every time I used it. This is from Shu Uemura, and this is the Ashita Supreme. This is their Intense Revitalization Treatment Mask. And I like this mask because you can use it from roots to ends. I typically don't like to use hair mask on my roots just because I feel like it kind of weighs my hair down. But this particular mask you can use all the way from your roots all the way down to your ends. So that's why I like this mask. And the consistency is kind of like a gel consistency. This is a very unique mask, but again, I'm obsessed with the consistency. It has great slip. I just love this mask. And the smell is also out of this world. It lingers. Us color girls, smell is a big thing for us when it comes to hair products, which is why I'm always mentioning smell as well as ingredients. But yeah, I just love this mask. It made my hair feel amazing last summer, which is why I wanted to reincorporate it into my summer routine again for this year. Because some masks, they work okay. They feel good in the moment while you're using them, but your hair doesn't really feel a difference later on in the week. I like for anything I'm using in the shower to also take effect after I get out of the shower, if that makes sense. So that's also what makes a good product for me. You guys who've been following me and Kendra for a while can vouch for our recommendations, because we are extremely picky when it comes to products. And if you have thicker hair, if you had thick hair your whole life, you know you just can't be using anything. Another mask, this is the only protein mask I'm going to be mentioning, just because I tend to not use as much protein in the summer, especially as much as I used to when I was trying to get my curls to bounce back. I don't really have that issue now because I don't suffer from heat damage like I used to. So I don't have to use protein as much, because I used to use it like twice a month, but now I only use it once a month or once every other month. So yes, but this protein mask is fantastic. This is from a brand called Shadavi Crown. This is their protein mask deep conditioner. It hydrates, repairs, and it's good for length retention, and it helps promote growth and thickness. It has B vitamin complex, agave, and hibiscus in it. I love this mask. It's so thick, it's so buttery, kind of like cake frosting in a way. I love this mask. I use this mask up. That's why I have no more left. So this is a fantastic brand. It's also Black owned, which I love. So I highly recommend giving this mask a try. You can find it on Amazon. Get your hands on it, especially if you're trying to get your curls back, even though you probably should have been doing this months ago before summer even got here. But if you're a little late, all right, I'm still gonna help you out. You need to get on this mask. I absolutely love it. It does a great job at hydrating the curls while also strengthening the curls. And like I said, y'all know I love a good dual purpose product. So this is one of those. So I highly recommend getting your hands on this mask. I absolutely love it. And it's like less expensive than the last two masks that I mentioned. If price is a factor for you, but it still gives fantastic results. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to some styler leave-on products. Finally talking about some leave-on products. By the way, I'm going to be talking a little bit louder because the air conditioning just came on, and I'm so sorry if it's loud, but it's hot and I just refuse to sit here and sweat. So yeah. So the first product that I'm going to talk about, I have no more of this. This is the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops Leave-In Conditioner. This is just like a nice spray leave-in. I like to go in with a leave-in sometimes before I go in with the gel. And I also like a good spray leave-on for curl refreshing throughout the week. I like to use this for multiple purposes, and those are the two main ones that I like to use it for. So I love this throughout the week, and I love it, like I said, to spray on before any of my gels. And I found that this product also works fantastic with pretty much every gel that I've tried. I know how hard it is to find a good leave-in conditioner that mixes well with your gels, and this is one that mixes really, really well with all the gels that I've tried. So I love this leave-in conditioner from Kaleidoscope. And I don't have any more because I used it all up. And I bought it in bulk. Like I had like 3, they all gone. But the one that I've been using recently that I actually have is from Kerastase. This is their Gloss Absolute Anti-Frizz Glazed Milk with hyaluronic acid and glycolic acid in it. I love this stuff. I've been spraying this on my curls pretty much every night before I go to bed. This I actually have not used within my actual routine. Like I haven't used it like with a gel, but I do love this to spray on my curls throughout the week. It smells fantastic, and it also helps my curls to stay intact throughout the week. I think that's also why my curls still look this good, because of this. Because this is specifically a hydrating anti-frizz product. So I highly recommend to try this if you can't get your curls to stretch past like 3 days. You need to be spraying something on your ends for hydration anyway. That's like one of my main tips for length retention, but also to keep your curls looking nice and juicy throughout the week. So again, dual purpose product, we love to see it. So I spray this on my ends. I like to focus it mainly on my ends before I go to bed, before I put my hair up in a bonnet. So I focus it on my ends, but I also like to spray underneath here because this is where I get a lot of frizz from friction, from it rubbing on the back of my clothes. So I like to spray like underneath here, like throughout the week, and my ends, and then I just scrunch it in like this. You don't want to like rake it through because you're going to disrupt the curls. So you just want to do that when you spray it in your hair, and then just put it up in a loose bun with your silk scrunchie and your bonnet, and you're good to go. So that's what I've been using this for. So this is really good to keep your wash and go looking good throughout the week. So this is also going to be super vital in stretching your hair this summer. Another product that I like to use throughout the week on my hair is from Sacred, another Sacred product. I love this blue line, even though I do want to try some of the new stylers. But this is the Scalp Refreshing Spray. If you have very itchy scalp, you need this in your routine. If you wear braids a lot throughout the summer, you need this in your routine. Girl, this is going to save your itchy scalp. I know how frustrating it is to have a super itchy scalp. This works fantastic. It gives your scalp that super cooling, invigorating feeling from the peppermint oil that is in this. I absolutely love it. It works fantastic. I just love this stuff. I also like how soothing it is. It does have honey in it as well, which is also good to moisturize your scalp as well. It has rosemary leaf oil, which is also probably why it gives your scalp that invigorating, cooling sensation, which I love. I just love this stuff. It's getting kind of low, so I need to get another one when I go pick up the detoxifying shampoo. I love this stuff. It's fantastic. So this is also super, super vital to have in your routine if you get super dry, itchy scalp. And during the summer, you sweat a lot more, of course, and that can also lead to like some itchiness and irritation. Then this is also a really good product to refresh your scalp throughout the week if you're not quite ready to wash it yet. All right, moving on to probably the most important section in this video when it comes to summer, and that is gels. The first gel I'm going to be mentioning today is probably one of the best gels that I've ever tried. Not understated, because I've tried quite a few. So this one is from Mousse, and this is their anti-humidity gel. Now this gel does a fantastic job at defining your curls, and I would also argue that it's probably a good gel to use as a one product wash and go as well. I know some people wouldn't, but I have, and my curls have looked and felt great when I have used it by itself. So I highly recommend trying this gel if you have not already. I really wish she was in stores. I really do, but you have to order it online. I've already made my order so I can stock up for summer. But she sells out a lot, and it's for good reason, because this gel is amazing. It's literally in the name, anti-humidity gel. Like if you live somewhere with a super humid hot climate, then you need this gel under your bathroom sink. It's amazing. So I absolutely love it. I wish it would come back out with the fig scent. That was my favorite. I really like that scent a lot. But her original scent smells really good as well. The tropical oasis scent smells really good. So I still really enjoy that one as well. But this gel just works fantastic. It's almost like hydrating, but clumps the curls beautifully, and it makes them so juicy and bouncy. And I can stretch my wash and go at least up to 8 days every time I use this gel, and I absolutely love it. So next gel, I filmed a video on this gel a couple months ago. This is from The Dew. This is their Block Party Sculpting Wax Anti-Frizz Firm Hold Styler, and this is firm hold. I'm giving you a warning, because this gel had my hair on lock for about 11 days. I did not want to wash my hair because I was like, my curls still look good. So if you're someone who does not like to redo your wash and goes, respray your wash and goes throughout the week, then you need this gel. It's amazing. It's a little bit more on the thicker side, but it's not too thick to the point where you can't use anything under it. Actually, I recommend you use something under it, because if not, your hair will be super crunchy. This is not a one product wash and go. You need something underneath this gel because it is super strong hold. It's not drying or anything, but it's just very strong hold, almost like glue. Like your hair is not going anywhere. So I highly recommend using a leave-in conditioner underneath this gel, or even maybe like a styling cream underneath it. Just make sure your hair is hydrated and moisturized before you go in with this gel. The Dew did a big one with this one, because this gel was made for summer, specifically southern summers. Okay, speaking of the Dew, this is probably one of my favorite gels that I've discovered in the past, I would say maybe 2 years. And this is their Bananas Extreme Gel, Super Shine and Holding Gel. I love this. I'm glad they finally got a pump, because that squeeze was not gonna work. I'm like, unless you're a man, you cannot squeeze this properly. Like my hands, I don't have very strong hands. Even though I'm a hairstylist, my strength is in my arms, you know, for blow drying and whatnot. But y'all, this gel is fantastic. I also love the shine that this gives my hair. This is almost like you mix in your favorite serum or oil in with your gel. That's what this gives. So I love how shiny this makes my hair also. It clumps beautifully. This actually could be used as a one product wash and go. It is a little bit on the crunchy side, not as much as Block Party, but just a little bit of crunch. But this is like a nice happy medium of clump, hold, and shine. So like this is a really good like product you don't have to think about. Make sure your hair is hydrated before the shower really well. Throw this in and go on your way. So this is a very easy gel. So that's why I like to reach for the banana gel a lot, just because I don't have to think too much about like steps. I can just shampoo, condition my hair really well, and just put this in. So that's why I really, really love the banana gel. Now this next gel is a newer gel that Kendra put me on, and this is from the brand Earth Tones. This is their curl enhancing jelly. It does say it has medium hold, but it does a fantastic job at defining the curls. I actually have it in my hair now. So if you don't like a super like crunchy hard hold, then you would love this gel. I also think this would be a good summer gel because it's super hydrating and it does a fantastic job at getting rid of frizz. So this I think you could use as a one product wash and go because it's so hydrating. So this is a very hydrating gel. I love the amount of aloe that is in this. That's also why I feel like my curls just drinks this up. I haven't heard a ton about this brand, but this gel has moved up on the totem pole for me as far as gels. So I am so glad that Kendra discovered this gel because I would have never known about it. I'm pretty sure that the brand is Canadian based. Yeah, it's on the back, it says Ontario, Canada. So this is made in Toronto. So this is not like a US brand, but I'm obsessed with this gel. Like I said, if you prefer a more hydrating gel and you are a one product wash and go girly, you need to get your hands on this. By the way, it smells fantastic. It smells like kind of tropical mixed with like a good plug-in. I know that sounds weird, but that's what it smells like. Ugh, so good. So good. So yeah, this is my second jar. This is a fresh one. I haven't opened this one yet because I just finished another one. And it's so weird because a little bit goes a long way. Kind of similar to the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. This is very similar to that, but this is even more hydrating than that. So yeah, if that gives you any idea of the consistency. We're nearing the end, guys. I know I have not mentioned a mousse in this video, and that's only because I don't tend to reach for mousses that often during the summer. I prefer my mousses for fall and winter, me personally, because I like my hair to be a little bit more fluffy. But if I was to pick a mousse for summer, I would choose this one from Adwoa Beauty. This is their hydrating texture foam. This is a soft hold foam, so this is not like going to give you like super strong hold. This works bomb with any gel. I like it with all the gels that I've mentioned today. As you can see, I'm getting kind of low. I love this mousse. It's super hydrating. Like I said, it almost acts as a leave-in conditioner before you even go in with your gel or your styler, whatever you like to style with. I'm obsessed with this mousse. So if you like a soft hold mousse that is super hydrating, you need to get your hands on this one from Adwoa Beauty. I absolutely love it. And I just love this melonberry line. It smells so good. It smells like candy or something, but yeah. I love this mousse. I need to get another one next time I go into Sephora. Last two products I'm going to mention are serums. I'm not as adventurous when it comes to hair serums just because I've been using the same ones for years. My Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum, my Chi Silk Infusion, my John Frieda Frizzies Serum. Love those for throughout the week to put on my ends, keep my hair nice and shiny. And I'm obsessed, of course, with my OGX Coconut Penetrating Oil as well as the Argan Oil. Those two are bomb. The Argan Oil one is in my car as we speak right now. But this is a newer product that I've tried. I actually was introduced to this from one of my clients. Thank you, girl. Shout out to you. This is the OGX Bond Protein Repair Sealing Serum. Repair and Protect. So this is, it says it's a serum, but it's like a gel consistency. So I've been using this on my ends at least 3 times a week, because I'm trying to get my hair to butt length curls by the end of the year, and bond repair is a big part of that. And this stuff I absolutely love. I actually just cut maybe 1 inch off my hair last month, but I feel like it's already growing back. But I love this stuff. So I like to use this in my nightly length retention routine, which I will share with you guys in a video eventually because I already like wrote it down in my notes. But this is the second step that I like to do within that routine. So I just like to squirt a few pumps in my hands and then just focus this on my ends. So I love this stuff. This is basically wherever they carry OGX products at any drugstore. So I love this. I just wish it came in bigger packaging because this is so little and I go through like at least like one every 2 weeks. I have to buy one of these, but that's how much I love it. So yeah, next time I go to Ulta, I'm going to pick up another one because I just always like to have a backup of this stuff, because I just noticed a big difference like as far as like the anti-breakageness of it all. Like my hair doesn't break off as much when I use this, so I love her. She's amazing. So yeah, if you're trying to grow your curls out this summer, I highly recommend incorporating a Bond leave-on product within your routine this summer, and that is my #1 of choice. So that completes this video. I hope I didn't overwhelm you guys too much with products. I was trying to condense it down, which actually wasn't that hard to do for this video because I've been using all of these products on repeat. I haven't really been repurchasing that many new products, and I noticed that my hair just like does better when I stick to the same product or routine. But I also sometimes like to try to incorporate some new products to share with you guys. But these products have just blown me out of the water, and I will use all of them well into summer and even after that, but this video is specifically about summer products. So yeah, I will have a full list in the description box for you guys if you guys want to check any of these products out, and let me know if you already use any of these products. I would love to know what your go-tos are. Share with the class. We're a sharing group here, we don't gatekeep. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all next time.